Imagine a dimly lit theater in the 1930s. The orchestra began to play. The curtain rises. A man in a sharp tuxedo steps onto the stage, calm, elegant, almost effortless. Then suddenly he moves, not just dancing, floating, feet tapping like rain on glass, arms gliding through the air like music itself. The audience watches in disbelief. That man is Fred Astaire, one of the greatest dancers in history, a man who turned rhythm into poetry and movement into storytelling. But beyond his legendary dance routines, Fred Astaire also left behind simple yet powerful saying about creativity, discipline, and perseverance. Let's strip into his world through some of his most memorable quotes and explore why they still inspire performers and dreamers today. The hardest job kids face today is learning good manners without saying any. At first glance, this quite feels humorous, but it carries a deeper truth. Fred Astaire grew up in an era where discipline, etiquette, and professionalism were essential in show business. Every rehearsal, every performance demanded respect for the craft and for others. This saying became popular because it reflected a timeless concern about role models. People quote it when discussing modern culture, social behavior, and the importance of leading by example. Esther was not just talking about manners, he was talking about responsibility. The secret of my success is practice. Simple. No magic formula. No dramatic space. Just practice. Fred Astaire. Performance. Locate effortless. But behind every graceful movement were endless hours of rehearsal. He practiced relentlessly until every step felt natural. The saying is popular because it demystifies greatness instead of creating talent alone. Astaire highlighted discipline, whether you are learning piano, building a business, or training for sports. The lesson is the same. Mastery comes from repetition. Old age is like everything else. To make a success of it, you have got to start young. This quite blends wisdom with humor. Astaire dances well into his latter years, maintaining elegance long after most performers retired. He believed preparation for the future starts early. The saying is popular because it encourages long-term thinking. It reminds people that the habits you build today serve the life you live tomorrow. Success in any stage of life begins with preparation. If it does not look easy, you are doing it wrong. This line perfectly captures Fred Astaire's style. His performance felt effortless, even though they were incredibly complex. Every spin, every tap sequence, every movement was carefully practiced until it appeared natural. This quote is popular because it explains the illusion of mastery. The best professionals make difficult things look simple. Athletes, musicians, dancers, and creators love this quote because it captures universal truth. True skill hides the struggle behind the performance. Do it big, do it right, and do it with style. Few quotes capture Astaire's personality better than this one. He believed in excellence, not just completing a task, but elevating it with grace and confidence. This saying is popular because it applies to almost anything in life: work, creativity, leadership, performance. The idea is the same. If you are going to do something, do it with intention and style. It's the philosophy of going beyond average. Why Fred Astaire saying still matter? The wisdom of Fred Astaire continues to resonate because his words reflect the principle that made his legendary: discipline behind elegance, hard work behind talent, simplicity behind mastery, style behind success. Fred Astaire did not just dance, he changed how people understood performance. He proved that grace is not accidental, it's practiced. And maybe that's the deeper lesson hidden in his saying. Greatness does not have to look heavy. When dedication meets passion, even the hardest step can look like flying.